Hello and welcome everyone. So in this video, we will look at another front-end interview problem. So this problem states that we are given a list of promises and we need to create a promise.race polyfill. So promise.race you takes a list of promises and it returns as the value of the first promise that either fulfills or rejects. So if any of the promise gets fulfilled or gets rejected first, it gives us that result of that promise. So if we look at the array of these promises that are mentioned here, we can see that the first promise that gets rejected or resolved is this promise. And since it gets rejected, we get the rejected promises value as a result. So this is the promise.trace polyfill is like pretty short and easy to implement. We just need to return the response of the first resolved or first rejected promise. So what I will do is I'll just return a promise. Since this returns a promise, so I'll just return a new promise. Resolve, reject, and I will loop through the promise array. Promise array, and here I will what I will do is whenever any of the promises resolves or rejects, I'll just resolve if it resolves, and I'll just reject with the reason if it rejects. So like this is really it. So if any of my promises gets resolved first, then this whole promise will get resolved. If any of the promises get rejected first, then this whole promise will get rejected, and it will give us like it will resolve with the value or it will reject with the value. So if I just run this, um, so it says promise is not defined. I have written a typo here, and I'll rerun this. And it is giving me three because this is the promise that gets rejected first. But if I just increase this counter to say 400 and refresh it, then it should give me two. I'll refresh the page. Now it gives me two because two is the promise that gets resolved first. So this was all for today. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next one.